Hey there, it's Tamara Williams Van Horn with Auntie Corn Leadership Strategies, and I had this idea and I thought I'd hop on and record it. One of my favorite things to talk about is CliftonStrengths, and one of my favorite pieces of work, something that continues to inspire me or call me in or read me for filth depending on the occasion, is Audre Lorde's The Transformation of Silence into Language and Action. And I was thinking to myself, why don't you go through your top 5 real quick and kind of riff on how you think your talent themes might transform silence into language and action? So here we go. Please like and subscribe. Share this with anyone who is a strengths enthusiast or an Audre Lorde enthusiast or a feminist or a Black feminist or someone who is very interested in poetry and action. So my top 5 are ideation, activator, maximizer, command, and connectedness. And so I'm going to go through each of those just real quick and talk about how I think they might transform or participate in the transformation of silence into language and action. So ideation. Boom, easy. I got this idea through ideation. Ideation can riff and come up with a list of different things to try, different ideas for what might transform silence into language and action. Ideation. Activator is next. Activator is a go get 'em, let's get started talent theme. So how would activator contribute in transforming silence into language and action? I had the idea, I hopped right on and started recording this video. That's how activator jumpstarts the transformation of silence into language and action. Also, in a broader sense, like taking it out of the me into the we, it can really participate in me sharing this action item and inviting people into action alongside with me. The other day, I invited you to read with me. Today, I'm inviting you to talent imagine with me. Activator. Maximizer. That's my excellence talent theme. Big, better, best. Big, bigger, biggest. Good to great. How can maximizer participate in transforming silence into language and action? Well, refining it, doing it over and over again, developing more expertise, going more into what excellence of language and action are. So studying the greats, taking my cues from great orators, great writers, great griots of the African tradition, great storytellers, great story holders, great curators, great archivists. Maximizer can set my own standard of excellence and strive towards that, or honor myself for how far I've already come. Maximizer. Command, that is a talent theme that often speaks of presence, but also kind of leadership. So how could command participate in the transformation of silence into language and action? Well, command is as a leadership talent theme or as a presence talent theme can be there. It can show up. It can, command can help ground this presence, this intention in and embody it in like daily, day-to-day, everyday meetings, everyday encounters, everyday actions. So and also, you know, again, as a leadership strength, like leading others and standing at the front of the room and kind of showing people all of the different things that are possible with a CliftonStrengths imagination, kind of like a sociological imagination, but more about strengths. What if we merged those two? Ooh, another ideation for another video. And then connectedness. Connectedness is difficult to put into just a few words, but it has been described as the everything happens for a reason talent theme. It's been described as the we're all connected, everything is connected. There is no separation talent theme. And I think that in transforming silence into language and action, I think that combining the other themes, I can be really excited when a student or a colleague of mine steps out of silence and into language and action. It doesn't just have to be me all the time. I can connect all of the times in the past when folks have transformed silence into language and action, and I can bank forward. I can sow the seeds of the future generations and future folks taking the opportunity to transform silence into language and action. So that was just a fun little quick thing that I thought I'd try. I got the idea and I wanted to bring it to you. So let me know what you thought of that. Let me know in the comments below, and try it with your top 5 talent themes if you have them. And if not, then I want you to do some strength spotting this week and kind of note where you feel like you're in flow, where you feel like you have a little bit of ease, a little bit of enjoyment, a little bit of, you know, excellence to your thing without much effort, right? Without too much trying, or, I mean, you're going to be trying to catch yourself in the act. But if you receive a compliment, write down what the compliment was about. And if they give you just some general compliment, like that was great, you know, you could ask a probing question and say something like, well, what made it great to you? What were some of the things that stood out? If you wouldn't mind me asking, you know, paying attention to in what ways I'm talented, and your feedback could really help me on that project. You don't have to be smooth or slick with it. You can just ask for legitimate deepening of feedback and then see what you come up with, see what's on your list after about a week. And then think about how those aspects of yourself could contribute or participate in transforming silence into language and action. Again, that is an Audre Lorde essay. It is collected in the book Sister Outsider, which is a collection of many of Audre Lorde's works. Go check out Sister Outsider. Go check out The Transformation of Silence into Language and Action, and so many other profound, deeply impactful works in that particular book. And thank a Black feminist the next time you see them. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Have a wonderful evening. Like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button so you never miss another video. All right, I'm out. Bye.